This is the lesson from Business Studies, Globalization of Business. In this part, we're going to discuss about the meaning of globalization, factors, characteristics, advantages, disadvantages, WTO. All these we're going to discuss about. Let's start. What is the meaning and different factors and characteristics of globalization? Globalization is nothing but an economic process. This economic reforms is very important for one country's economic development. Because of these economic reforms, made large business units worldwide as a global brands and made this globalization the close relationship with other countries interdependent among the countries increased because of globalization. So globalization is nothing but worldwide marketing because of telecommunication, rapid development in telecommunication. Let's have still more aspects of globalization. According to the IMF, what is the meaning of globalization? It is the economic interdependence of countries worldwide, interdependence of countries. And what more added? Variety of cross-border transaction in goods with other countries and services, and along with this capital flow. So, capital flow, worldwide countries independence, and cross-border transaction goods and services, capital flow, all these because of rapid diffusion of technology. Because of technology increased, all these possible: capital flow, transaction of goods, and interdependence of countries is possible. So this is what we call globalization according to IMF. So here we have extracted that particular definition: cross-border movement of goods, capital flow, technology and information, and worldwide marketing, and production of goods in any region at cheaper cost. So these are different aspects of globalization. What are the factors? Worldwide technical, economical, political, and cultural exchange is possible here, and brought by communication, transport, and finance system. And this globalization helps in overcoming political barriers through trade. The country which having political clashes and political disputes, but these political disputes may not appear because of trade and commerce, and create free trade zones across the world, and reduce the restriction on no restriction on capital investment, and create subsidies for trade, and it creates harmony among the world countries, harmonial relationship with other countries. Characteristics: it increases international trade and flow of capital, and create agreements, uh, development of global finance system, and it increases the role of WTO, IMF, and WIPO. These are the UN agencies. And outsourcing by multinational companies. Outsourcing in the sense the developed countries, mm, giving opportunities for manufacturing a particular production in third world where the labor cost is low. And it is the cultural exchange and culturalization and diversity, and development of telecommunication and border data flow, use of technology, internet, satellites, and cell phones. All these involved in globalization. We have to more focus on advantages and disadvantages. Advantages, let's focus on. First one, it promotes economic growth and generate more production. Yes. And increases standard of living. The people lifestyle will change. And made available of similar type of goods across the world. Because of multinational companies competition, all the companies, uh, they manufacturing different types of goods, different qualities of goods, and it increases the GDP, gross domestic production will increase, and income of the people will increase, and it offers much choice of goods for the customers, variety of goods, and it keeps the cost down due to competition among the multinational companies, and it promotes specialization at work, best at making, and improved political social link across the world. All these advantages, we have to read this better for 2 marks. And disadvantages, let's focus. Developed countries outsourced goods manufacture and white collar jobs to the third world where the labor cost is low. Because of this move of developed country, it creates unemployment in developed countries because of outsource job opportunity, and manufacturing task has been given to the third world where the labor cost is low. Because of economic recession will increase, economic recession creates in developed countries because of outsource, and it leads to child labor, the one of the major problem, and resulted in unethical practices in trade, unethical practices like smuggling, profiteering, all these will create, and helped the terrorists and criminals, the criminals and terrorists take advantages of uh, rapid development of communication and internet in it. Because of internet and because of technology, the criminals and terrorists may misuse this, and it increase the garbage and dumps and pollution. Because of globalization, pollution sky high, and our traditional food stuff and food habits disappearing because consuming more junk food like McDonald's, KFC, pizza, burger, Coca-Cola, all these we are addicting, and we are forgetting our traditional food stuff. And because of these uses, it leads to health degradation and spread of diseases, and deadly viral diseases spread all over the world like AIDS, cancer, dengue, all this, and environmental degradation due to industrialization and dumping, waste, garbage, pollution, and cheap imports of goods from developing countries leads to unemployment in developed countries where the production cost is high, and outsourcing. Previously, I told that competition for infant industry, small scale industry, the small scale industry, and rural industry unable to compete with MNCs. So these are all one more phase of the globalization, disadvantages of the globalization. And the last one is WTO. WTO, it is one of the important agency of UNO, World Trade Organization, established in 1995 on January 1st. There are 149 member countries in this WTO. Its headquarters is Geneva, Switzerland. What are the functions of WTO? Uh, Being to force to trade agreements and administration of world trade, and stress for free independent trade, and reducing tax on border trade, and bringing trade under legal framework, assistance in trade, bringing efficiency in trade. All these the functions of WTO, and WTO aims at bringing down living cost and raising the lifestyle, settling the disputes and tension in trade. Economic growth is the aim of WTO. Good governance and peace and stability at trade. All these the aims of WTO. So thank you for joining and thank you for listening this particular lesson. Thank you.